Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another daily cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you like what you see. And let's get right into the information today. One take and uncut. And I apologize if my German Shepherd is barking in the background. I cannot control him today. So right here, what I want to address that has not been covered as much as I'd like is this. So crypto regulations are changing worldwide to comply with FATF standards. Again, this is the Financial Action Task Force, as you can see here. Now, governments worldwide are changing the way they regulate crypto assets. No longer cryptocurrencies, no longer a concept of privacy and things you should stay away from, trying to treat cryptocurrencies as, too volatile. Just like back in the day, they treated Apple and Amazon stock, saying internet companies were too volatile to touch. Stay away, stay away, stay away. And I guarantee what I've heard from a lot of people at this point now is, just wait until the end of this year. It would not surprise me whatsoever to see a lot of financial advisors, platforms like Fidelity, all of these guys to start selling crypto trading products to the average Joe. Like everybody says, I know Digital Asset Investor makes a great point talking about this, is the big boys, the institutions, these corporates, the banks, they don't want to sell anything to the average Joe unless they are ready to capitalize off it. Same concept with precious metals. They want those fees, they want that spread, they want to charge customers and clients like us a premium. That is how the world works. They will put out scary news and FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt to scare you away. You sell, and eventually, when the market starts going up, everyone wants to buy the green, and that is when you'll buy, and you'll be paying a significant premium for that asset. So keep that in mind. Now, what is coming in June is a lot more KYC, know your customer, and AML requirements, anti-money laundering. There's a lot of regulation we're waiting for. Again, the FATF standards at least are going, especially with G7 members, as we can see here. And let me see here. So once in place, the system would be managed by the private sector. I always find that interesting. Now, this is what I wanted to talk about. The Financial Action Task Force will monitor implementation of the new requirements by countries and service providers and conduct a 12-month review in June 2020. Pretty interesting how that falls in lines with a lot of other regulation coming in 2020. And again, June is the month I'm looking for that. I expect a lot of price action well before this, just so you know, but I'm looking for this type of regulatory clarity. Now, also, CoinMarketCap talks about the liquidity index for cryptocurrencies, not just exchanges. This is what we care about. This is what we care how they're measured. And this gentleman right here, Brad, says sure would love to have, an ETA on liquidity rating for digital assets. And again, hopefully this is favorable to some of your investments, whether it's XRP, Bitcoin, any altcoin you name, whether it's Link, VET, ADA, Holo, Casino Coin, doesn't matter, guys. I wish you all well in your choices. But again, do your own research. And at the end of the day, you can't blame anybody. It's your choice. You cannot blame anyone for any mistakes that you make. Something interesting, XRP_Stort. We've covered this before, okay? So nearly $33 trillion in assets under custody and administration, nearly $3 trillion in assets under. Now, this is State Street, guys, one of the biggest custodians in the world. Right here, December 2019, quote, as the digital asset ecosystem gains significant momentum, we're collaborating with Gemini, that exchange, to pilot a solution for holding and reporting on digital assets. Not just cryptocurrencies, they're crypto assets and digital assets. State Street, as the digital asset ecosystem gains, here's the quote from them exactly. I know we've shown live footage of State Street in this, the past. I forgot the gentleman's name. And they were discussing, all their clients and institutional interest in actually holding cryptocurrencies. It's coming sooner than later. Right here, State Street, the world's largest custodian, says their clients have a very high level of interest in crypto custody. Surprise, surprise. It's because they smell the money. They're going to wait, and then they're going to pump these markets up and try to get, commercials. You know it. It's just this typical thing in priming the masses. State Street, the second oldest U.S. bank at 226 years old and the world's largest custodian, talking about the 33 trillion, as I've said. And again, right here. This gentleman, the managing director for digital products design and innovation of Digital Assets, spoke on a panel called Crypto Custody, the key to unlocking institutional capital. Now, you can say this is speculation. Let's watch how it unfolds, because I would like to make a huge bet that the cryptocurrencies that you see today, the open protocols, will be turned into various forms of financial products for the everyday Joe to buy and ensure that it's well protected. Sure, I'd imagine they'll hold your private keys. You can argue it's not your cryptocurrency, then it defeats the purpose, blah, 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 blah. I am here to make money. To each their own. All right, so just wanted to share that. And you guys, always love these threads, so appreciate it. Next, I wanted to give a shout out to this dude. So XRP_CryptoFit I love this. This is the tweet of the week. This is the epitome of what I want to express to everybody. Any child that watches this video and invests $300 and wants to become rich overnight, this is to you. Again, you did zero to help create XRP. You did zero to help build and implement any infrastructure. You did zero to convince banks and financial institutions, FIs, to test, pilot, get proof of concepts for XRP. You did zero to expand the ecosystem and increase liquidity in any way. I'm trying to do my part, at least on the retail side. I don't really think the retail side matters per se in terms of the contribution, but to help everyday people and provide organic liquidity for the network, absolutely. And again, right here, he says, and you're mad at Ripple, the company, the ones doing the work. Again, becoming wealthy is easy at the same time. I mean, teach their own. But guys, sit on your hands and hold. Like in every video, whether, you're rich overnight or, another 5 years, I make that known. This is investing. This is holding. This is doing nothing. If watching YouTube gets you too emotionally invested, don't watch YouTube. Don't watch me. I'm giving these updates regardless for, long-time holders and newcomers, because this is what's coming and this is what I'm passionate about. So something to keep in mind. All right. So honestly, guys, let me cover this last thing just to finish off. So John Wick here. So we in the XRP community love stats. Now, this is an older picture, but I still want to go over it. It's relevant. Some of the XRP Ledger, XRPL stats since 2012. And this is Warren Anderson, product manager at Ripple. Keep in mind at the bottom here, total ledgers closed. We're well over 50 million at this point. Several months ago, we passed that, which is awesome. Total transactions confirmed, over 900 plus million. And then total value transferred on the XRP Ledger as a whole, over 1 trillion. Now, does that mean it's all XRP? No. Does that mean that it could be various IOUs? Yes. We already know that HSBC sent, 250 billion in transactions as IOUs over the network, testing it. That is awesome, guys. One of the biggest banks in the world testing the XRP ledger. I'm looking at protocols that are actually being integrated. All of these altcoins you see, I am at least paying attention to the ones that you see listed. You got to look at something that's being experimented on, where the proof of concepts are being implemented, whether it even is, IOTA with the Tangle, whether it's Ethereum Hyperledger, whether it's Interledger Protocol with XRP in the XRP Ledger, whether, it's Bitcoin and they're playing with, the Lightning Network, anything, guys. I'm looking for what is being implemented, and that is what I think will have the best success rate. So with that, guys, let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.